Welcome to week 4. I'm excited to talk to you this week about project scope and project changes. So first of all, to kick us off, what is scope in project management? Excellent, thank you. So you need to define a scope. The scope is what you're going to do, right? It's what are you going to accomplish with this project? It needs to be very specific. It's not we're going to produce so many of these things that's part of a production line. There's a very clear distinction between a project and operations. Operations are just things we do, cranking out in a production line. Creating the production line so that we can produce these widgets, that could be a project. Upgrading a production line, building a house, but it's not running a call center, for example. Now, setting up a call center could absolutely be a project. So it's defining the scope. What are those things we're going to accomplish? And then it's also defining the things that are out of scope, things that we will not accomplish in this project. The other part that I want to talk to you about is changes. So project management is all about changes. What you define early on, what you get in the project charter, and what you build with your scope, schedule, and budget, there's a good chance it's going to change. Now, with that triple constraint, scope, schedule, and budget, you can be sure that one of those things is going to change, and probably all of them will change. And when one changes, so if your scope changes, for example, they decide, you know what, I want a little bit more than what we'd originally agreed to, or maybe we need to cut something out. Once you change one of those three things, it affects the others. So more scope means more budget and maybe a longer timeline. If you change the timeline, hey, we need this thing faster, then it may increase the budget. It may decrease our scope. It will affect at least one of those other things. And so you need to be able to monitor and process those changes. And that's what the change control is all about, that you'll read about, that you'll discuss and we'll talk about this week in class. So now that you've thought a little bit more about scope and about changes, tell me about a time when you've had a scope change on you on a project you've been on. Thank you. Just a couple of things for the class. I've had some people ask about what do all of these things mean in the course, so I want to pull that up for you and show you what I'm talking about in the course. Let me show the course to you here. So in a given week, you are going to have 6 things that you need to turn in. So 6 things. So if you look at I'm looking at week 3 because week 4 will be open by the time you see this video. But there are really 6 things you need to do. Each one is titled WP because it's work package. In project management, we work in work packages. And this is week 3, so it's project manager, or it's work package 3. So work package 3, instructor video. That'll be consistent each week. You'll have an instructor video like this one. You're going to have work package 3, reading prep. Okay, that's the same. You'll see work package 3, class discussion. And again, for week 4, which is the week we're in now, you'll see work WP 4. Okay, you'll see group project. And then you'll see WP 3, individual project is what IP stands for. So that's the one you're responsible to turn in on your own. And then you'll have a lessons learned. That is consistent every week. You will have those 6 things that you need to do. If you have any questions about any of this, please text me, 801-884-9988. I look forward to working with you, and I'm happy to meet with you, either by phone or just answer you over the text. Have a great week. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.